Hi guys, it's Ashley with Pugs and Pearls, and today I thought I would do a get ready with me video trying out some more new products from the drugstore. So today I have the Milani Conceal Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. I got the shade 01 Creamy just from looking at everyone else's. That seemed like that would be a good shade for me. And then I got the new 01 palette. This is the Must Have Naturals Everyday Eyes eyeshadow collection, so we're going to give that a shot today. And then I also have two new lipsticks from Rimmel. These are, one is Naughty Nude, the other is It's a Keeper, so we're going to try out maybe one or both of those today as well. So if you want to see my get ready with me, just keep on watching.
First guys, we're going to take my Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel and use this to moisturize my face. Only a little bit you will need. This goes in really nice, sinks into the skin, and doesn't feel heavy at all. And then next I'm going to be taking my Too Faced Hangover Replenishing Face Primer. I'm trying to use this up. This is a little sample tube, and we're going to go ahead and massage that into the face for our primer. And then this new Milani foundation that I'm trying, it actually has a pump, which I really think is great. I think all foundations should come with pumps. It's taking me a little bit to get it out, but as you can see, it's looking quite yellow and quite dark, and that does not match my skin tone, as you're going to see in just a minute. It goes on very thick and heavy, but once it's on the skin, it doesn't feel as heavy as it does. It takes a long time for me to blend this out, so I'm probably going to speed this up just because we're going to be here all day. It's very, very clear that this is just not my shade, and this is the lightest shade in the foundation line, so that is a little disappointing. So here's a close-up after I've blended it in. It's just very clear that it's way too yellow for me, and so I did my best, and definitely not going to work for me. So next we're going to go ahead and prime the eyelids. This is my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. This is one of my basically holy grails to prime my eyelids before I put any eyeshadow on. Next is the Maybelline Brow Drama Pomade Crayon. I have been loving this. This is a new product for me this past month. I think it's really nice. It gives a little bit more color to your eyebrows, as well as give a little bit of hold to it. I believe I'm in the shade Brunette. So I've really been enjoying this product, a lot of fun. And to top it off, I use the Wet n Wild Ultimatebrow Mascara. This is another new product for me, and again, the wand's a little big, but I really like it. I think it does a good job of adding a little bit of an extra tint as well as a nice hold, and so those have been two brow products that I've been pretty much using exclusively this month. Another Wet n Wild product, this is the highlighting and concealing pen. I want to say this shade is in the Nude, Naughty Nude or something like that. It's actually the middle shade, so I would definitely be going for a lighter shade. I just didn't see it in the drugstore, but this one actually blends in with my skin just fine, and I'm using a brush from BH Cosmetics to blend that in. Next up, I'm going to be taking the lightest matte shade in this new Milani eyeshadow palette. I am so impressed with this palette. This is just such a gorgeous shade. The mattes look so nice, and I'm just going to be blending that into my crease on both sides of my eyes. These shades have been very impressive, and I pretty much use all of the shades in this palette just to give you an idea of what it can look like. So next we're going to go in with that bigger white shimmery shade, and I'm just putting this on the inner corner through the middle of my eyelid to give us a nice kind of pop of color. And then we're going to be going in with the glittery, it's going to be a little bit of a thicker, chunkier shade, but it's a gorgeous color. It goes on really nicely, and I'm basically putting that in the middle of my lid and blending that out to the outer corner. And again, I'm just really, really happy with the pigments of these shades. So next we're going to be taking that darker matte, and we're going to be putting that in the outer corner and blending it out and into the crease. Next, we're going to be taking that black matte shade, and I'm just going to be taking just a tiny little bit to deepen up that outer V, just to give it a little bit more depth. So I'm going to be taking it on a very fluffy brush so that it's easy to blend out. And then last, we're going to be taking that top right white matte shade. Actually, it has a little bit of shimmer to it, and we're going to be putting it as the brow bone highlight. Next up, we're going to be taking the Wet n Wild Pro Line Felt Tip Eyeliner. This is another new product, and I'm going to be lining my eyes with this. I think this is a gorgeous shade. It's affordable. It's in the shade dark brown, but it looks black to me. I can't tell. Next, for mascara, we're going to be taking the Star Wars The Super Sizer May the Force Be With You mascara, and this is my favorite everyday mascara. It does a great job lengthening your lashes, and as you can see, like, I'm using kind of like a turn up motion when I do it, because that's the best way to apply these, as I've kind of figured out. If you twist the brush as you're applying the shadow, it helps lengthen and curl your lashes. And again, it's just been one of my favorites go-to mascaras. Next up, the e.l.f. Perfect Finish HD Powder. This is just a translucent powder that I use to set my foundation. It's very nice. I think it blurs imperfections extremely well. And next up, we're going to take this ColourPop Gel Cream Liner. This is in the shade Overboard, and this just provides such a nice rose gold pop of color in my waterline. I think these are really fun to use. I've been loving this color. And then to finish up the eyes, we're going to take the Mega Length Mascara. This is my favorite lower lash line mascara. The brush is so easy to use. It provides lengthening for your lower lashes without getting the mascara everywhere, and it sets. It looks really nice. And then for blush, we're going to use the new Wet n Wild Color Icon Ombre Blush. This is in the shade Mai Tai Buy You a Drink, and we're going to apply it with the new Wet n Wild Flat Top Brush, which two of my new favorite things as well. This is such a shiny, gives a nice shimmer of color. And then for bronzer, this is a new Physician Formula Butter Bronzer. This is it's in the light bronzer shade. It's gorgeous. I'm going to be applying that with my other BH Cosmetics brush. I believe this is the blush brush. And I'm just going to be putting that all around my face to kind of give me some color, although I don't need it after all of this yellow foundation, but it actually looks pretty well all blended in. I did my best to kind of hide that it's super yellow. And then for lips, we're going to be using the new Rimmel 700 Naughty Nude shade, although I find this shade to not be very nude and to be very pink, but I don't care. I think it's an absolutely gorgeous shade. I love how it looks, and it has a really nice long staying power. This can last through my coffee, which normally most lipsticks can't. So as you can see, it's still a bit yellow for the foundation, but everything else turned out really nice.
So guys, that's the finished look. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!